Imagine carrying much more light within you. You possess a much greater self-healing ability. When you desire something, it is so in sync with who you are that it is easy to manifest. Your body is more crystalline than carbon-based. This means your thinking is much faster and your body can thrive on much lighter nourishment. The memories of past lives and your star origin resonate much more vividly within you. No dark energy lingers, and you are not sensitive to fear. Lighter means more joy, more creativity. You have a stronger connection with nature, and light and love are interchangeable energies for you. The transition to a 5D body is available to anyone who says yes to it. Each person's choice has different consequences. I'd like to share Franz Kafka's story as I remember it. It has such an impact on me that it always moves me when I tell it. A man sits by the gate every day. He sits and waits. There is a gatekeeper guarding the gate. One day there is a loud noise from the gate doors. The gatekeeper begins to close the gate. The man stands up and asks the gatekeeper why no one has passed through that gate all this time. The gatekeeper shouts that the gate was meant for him alone, and now it is closing. My conclusion from this story is that each person must take their own steps to enter this new reality. As in the story of the gatekeeper, the transition to a 5D body requires clearing and releasing your own emotional traumas and old baggage. Currently, this involves a significant period as the Earth enters a new cycle of 26,000 years. Earth completes an orbit around Alcyone, the center of the Pleiades, in 25,800 years. We are now in a major completion of an era of duality toward an era of more light, peace, and unity. You get a completely new body that remembers the beautiful lives you've had and what you've developed in them. In contrast to the previous era of duality where traumatic lives often took precedence. Anyone choosing this extensive cleanup opts for a 5D life. Those who cling to the current reality will eventually incarnate on another 3D planet, a free choice and highly sensitive people. People who are highly sensitive are born with traits that fit more into a 5D world. They love harmony and feel unbalanced in its absence. They are often very empathetic and deeply affected by injustice and suffering in the world. They are generally more sensitive to radiation, synthetic scents, low-frequency foods, noise, chaos, and excessive stimuli. They need nature around them and usually communicate well with animals. They can only be 100% honest, which is strange in a society where no one is sure what is true and which facts the media deliberately distorts. The difference with a more 3D-oriented person is that the latter can quickly set aside painful events because they are not so deeply felt in the body. Highly sensitive individuals experience life in a unique way. Their bodies and souls are exceptionally open to the energies and frequencies around them. They, as souls, have consciously chosen to incarnate at this time to contribute to the creation of a 5D world, carrying an inner knowing that our Earth is evolving. Unfortunately, their sensitivity can sometimes become a burden, as the demands of a 3D world may not align with their strengths. This dissonance can lead to feelings of depression, isolation, lethargy, and in some tragic cases, even lead to suicide. It's heartbreaking to know that the transition from 3D to 5D can come at such a high cost. Young adults, especially those who are highly sensitive, need a place where they can anchor within themselves, in a space of freedom, to explore their purpose in this life. So how does one choose 5D? The answer is simple yet profound. Do what makes you happy. This is the most important gauge. For young people, this might mean forgoing the traditional path of a corporate career or acquiring material wealth. Instead, they find happiness in connecting with nature, fostering community, engaging at an international level, and living a life that aligns with their inner values. If you're someone with a stable job and commitments, but feel the call of this new reality, it might mean having to let go of certain things. The energy of 5D requires navigating more by your feelings, focusing on what truly matters to you. Daryl Anker, channeling his future self Bashar, puts it this way: act on your highest excitement without any insistence on the outcome, trusting that your higher mind will manifest what you truly need. This encapsulates the essence of living in 5D beautifully. The transition to 5D is underway. It may take a generation or more, depending on the criteria you apply. Regardless, it's essential to realize that each person who raises their frequency and lives more from their heart contributes to the growth and realization of this new earth. That includes you and me. Together we are co-creating a world of love, peace, and unity.